It really can happen to anyone. It's an epidemic. It happens in your neighborhood. It could be your neighbor, your friend's child. It's anyone.
Michelle Bakal has come a long way in 3 years, recovering from an opioid addiction she says could happen to anyone. Opioids include many painkillers, and experts say those who abuse them are more likely to use heroin. Michelle's heroin addiction started when she was prescribed opioids at 18 for a back injury, and from there it quickly escalated.
Within a year, I was shooting up 50 bags of heroin a day. I ruined every friendship that I had. I didn't speak to my parents or my family. I was so isolated that I wouldn't leave my bedroom. I would nail blankets to the windows so no light would get into the room.
Dr. Ross Sullivan from Upstate Medical University recently spoke at a community event about the scope of this issue.
Heroin, yes, and fentanyl and together is probably the worst epidemic of opioids that we've seen maybe ever in this country.
The CDC says healthcare providers prescribed 259 million painkiller prescriptions in 2012. That's enough for every American adult to have a pill bottle like this one.
We overprescribed these things for about 20 years, and we gave people more and more and more medications. We addicted people, we really did.
After realizing this, doctors started cutting back on opioid prescriptions.
So what happened, the people who make heroin became very opportunistic. The heroin drug makers started making heroin not only cheaper than ever, but purer than ever. So they capitalized on the market, right? They capitalized on the people who were going without, who didn't know where to turn.
And that's exactly how Michelle turned from her opioid medication to heroin.
I started experimenting with wanting to try heroin because I heard of how much stronger it was and how cheap it was. I remember the first time I did heroin, it was because I ran out of my oxycodone script.
According to the CDC, heroin-related deaths quadrupled since 2010, and from 2014 to 2015, New York State increased 29%. But Michelle overcame these statistics and now spends her time speaking at events and sponsoring others to do the same.
I want to spread the message. I want to spread the hope that you can come out of it.
Michelle hopes sharing her past will help others change their future. Brooke Taylor, NCC News.